joining us tonight as we come to you live on the internet. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Now we're gonna do an episode, but we won't be running solo. We said, oh no, let's invite our friends to join in and take a spin in the comments. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, even if it isn't done right. But we're gonna try, it's just this technology is gonna be what it's gonna be. And we're sorry in advance. You know we finish it right, right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us tonight as we come to you live on the internet. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Now we're gonna do an episode, but we won't be running solo. We said, oh no, let's invite our friends to join in and take a spin in the comments. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, even if it isn't done right. But we're gonna try, it's just this technology is gonna be what it's gonna be. And we're sorry in advance. You know we finish it right, right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us tonight as we come to you live on the internet. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Now we're gonna do an episode, but we won't be running solo. We said, oh no, let's invite our friends to join in and take a spin in the comments. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, even if it isn't done right. But we're gonna try, it's just this technology is gonna be what it's gonna be. And we're sorry in advance. You know we finish it right, right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, world, you know we finish it right.
Hey!
Hey!
Guess what time it is?
What?
Time
10
to
o'clock.
be
10:01.
7:01.
Oh, yeah,
I'm the
7:01 now.
daytime brother, Chris.
And I'm the nighttime brother,
It really
Matt.
looks like we're recording this at different time streams. I guess we kind of are.
but it's the same. Yeah, we are. It's the same time stream, but different
Yeah.
space streams, space jams.
High five. Nope.
High five. Which way? Oh yeah, we have to wait. We sit here wait for the thing to catch up to us.
Forget it.
Okay, that's terrible. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm Matt
Chris Yule.
Welcome to Finish
The-
It. Do we do this during this?
This nighttime naughty cast.
Every page, every ending, every
Yeah.
book, everybody get ready because here comes some fun stuff, including it's all about the users tonight. It's all about the users tonight because we're looking at people's predictions from Dragon's Den, which is gonna be very, very cool. I think we got to look at dinosaur predictions too at some point, but we're doing Dragon's Den because that's what I prepared. And we are going to read Ghost Pirates of the Sierra Madre, an extraordinary piece of interactive fiction put together by you, the users, because you guys are the best, and we're really excited.
You guys, this is happening, right? Matt, can you see? Is this actually on streaming?
Yeah, I'm watching
Okay,
it. It is streaming.
mine that I can see is still showing the thing from the beginning. So I thought maybe we were just doing
thing
this for
is, like,
ourselves.
Bad.
So we got a lot going on tonight, but it's okay because we're not alone. We're with you.
Also, we're with pizza.
We are with pizza. This
because it's also a sad pizza
Yeah.
party. Now we had plans to do a couple at once tonight because Chris owes 2 and I owe
yeah, that's
1.
too many though.
But yeah, it's that. Also, it's cheating, right? It's cheating.
Yeah.
To punish ourselves 2 times at one
No.
time, that
Mm-mm.
doesn't count. That
Mm-mm.
doesn't make sense. So we still owe another one. Plus, we owe another one for Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we do have until next Tuesday to get that
Yeah.
done, and we will wait until the last possible second. I'm
Do you
betting.
think we should go ahead and dive in on the pizza party situation? That's kind of
Yeah,
the start
yeah,
of
I'm
this,
dying
right?
to know.
Okay. Well, then let's
Yeah.
get that going.
Sad pizza. Pizza. Party. Announcement. What you looking at? Who you think you're messing with, fool? I'm a guy who always gets 1,000 points at pool. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't realize that this is the thing about to make an announcement about a pizza party. It's sad. Have that pizza party. Here's your announcement.
Yay! Wait. Yeah, here we are. So you guys were wonderful and gave us a lot of great suggestions for how we can punish ourselves
Yeah.
with pizza most effectively. Matt, do you have some of those there?
I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm gonna go through some honorable mentions first. And just because it's an honorable mention doesn't mean we're not going to do it one day. We may end up doing one of these one day, but there are some that we were very tempted by. Before that, let's go back in time to April 2nd, 2019, when at Pulsar Cardinal tweeted, "Idea for the best ending winner, a get out of sad pizza party free card."
Wow.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Wow.
Thank you to Pulsar for that very good idea that we've been using. That means I only have to do one pizza party.
It's
at the moment,
such an
well, two.
epic rule. It felt like it just feels like it's been here forever. It's always been a part of the Finish It podcast. It was here before the podcast.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was an amazing user suggestion.
That's right.
Awesome.
All right. So James_librarian, way back in, when was this? Oh, not so far back. This was just in June. The 12th of June, tweeted this pizza that has slices of Midwest sushi on it, which is a pickle wrapped in ham, and the ham stays on the pickle because of the cream cheese that is gluing it together, and then you slice it like pepperonis and put it on a pizza. We may do that one day, but Chris and I both agree that we will probably enjoy that.
We
pizza.
would just straight up enjoy that.
It kind of sounds
really
good. But that was tempting. Another tempting one was from Kent Blue. That guy Kent Blue. Order favorite pizza. Take home. Scrape all toppings off. Go to store. Buy same toppings which have been scraped off. Retop pizza with toppings you have purchased from store. Do not heat up toppings. Eat same yet inferior and colder pizza.
It's a very good idea.
Really, really good. At Zemcat, this is just still bothering me. You should get perfectly good pizza, but eat it upside down. Crust that up, toppings side down. I can't stop thinking
It's just
about it
wrong.
and how it's a perversion of everything that I understand to be good and right
We
in
do
the
some
world.
weird things on here,
So
but that's
thank you
like a
for
little.
that.
That's over the line, I think, a little
It's gonna happen one day. That's just such a wild. But the one we decided to do is from way back in October of 2019 from Allison Legg, Allie Legg at Allie Legg. Uh, what if you guys each order pizza for the other at a restaurant local to the brother? You could be as nice or mean as you want in your order. And we were like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that. Because you were new to
Yeah.
Portland. They got a pizza scene there
Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
It's like,
I had a lot of fun looking up pizzas to maybe
and I had
send
a
you.
good time too because you're in Brooklyn. It's like pizza mecca there. So like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
amazing options for pizza in New York City. Um,
I was real tempted to, there's a place that makes calzones and I was like that's good because it's a secret pizza. You don't know what's on it until you eat it. And then you could get it with no cheese and no
Yeah.
sauce. And one of the toppings was walnuts. And I was like, I'm gonna get him a calzone that just has walnuts in it. But then I felt bad, like somebody who really believes in the work they do is like, I gotta make another walnut calzone.
That would be so good.
So you did not get that. You
I
got
think
something
surprise calzones would be another great one for the next round. Zemcat is really serious about us doing upside down pizza, and they're being a little pushy about it, and I respect that. It's the right move, and
Yeah.
everybody else is kind of agreeing.
everybody
So I
is
think at some
correct.
point we're gonna have
We'll do
to.
it. We'll do it next time.
Or we could just eat some of these a little upside down, maybe.
You're gonna change your mind when you see
Okay,
pizza.
because I also didn't bring a napkin.
Oh yeah, I did.
I didn't bring any.
I didn't bring
What
enough,
was
but
So yeah, we decided to order each other's pizzas. Matt, would you like to introduce your pizza, or should I introduce the pizza I bought for you?
Oh yeah, I can introduce
Alright.
your pizza. You can open it as I introduce it.
It's still got
So
the
I got
safety
it from a
seal
place
on it.
called, I believe it's called Pizza
Pizza
Schmitza.
Schmitza.
Is it on the box or
Yeah,
anything?
it
or is
says
just
it
a
right
plain
here.
pizza box? So what is on this pizza? I would hold it like that.
You too.
Take a peek. I want to see that
All
face.
right, getting the safety seal off. It's like an unboxing
Good.
video, but you can't see the box.
We can't see the box.
Okay.
Yeah, hold it up.
Okay. There's a
What do
lot
you got
going
there?
on.
Let's take a look.
I mean, it looks good. It smells good.
Is that like onions and
Yeah,
peppers?
it's like peppers and tomatoes and onions and looks like maybe like hot link or some kind of sliced sausage. And like a
All right, I will tell you what I ordered, and you tell me if you see this on
Okay.
that pizza because I didn't say nothing about onions and peppers, but maybe that's how they roll. Alligator
This is
sausage,
probably the sausage, yeah.
ranch dressing,
Maybe if it's under the cheese.
spaghetti.
Oh, there's the spaghetti.
Okay, good. So that's your gator, ranch, and spaghetti slices.
Can you see the spaghetti?
Just a lot of
Can you see
peppers.
the spaghetti?
Yeah, you can see it poking through.
I think
That's
they were
bad.
I think they were trying to save it. I think maybe they plussed it up a little bit.
They're like, this might be okay with
I've not
peppers.
had
in it.
alligator sausage before. Is it good?
It is. It is.
Okay.
I had it in New Orleans long
Alright.
ago, so you might just regular like it.
I mean, I think I'll like it. The spaghetti's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, that's the idea. So I think an upside down slice of that would just be a bunch
I'm
of
gonna have
stuff.
to try it though. I'm gonna have to try it. I
I
think.
believe is the idea.
Wow. Well, thank you, Matt. This is a great gift. A great brotherly gift.
Lizard pizza.
Lizard pizza, spaghetti lizard pizza.
Yum.
Okay, I'm excited about this. All right, well let me tell you a little bit about your finds that I got for you.
Okay.
You live in
Excellent.
Brooklyn, so it's a high bar. You have lots of wonderful pizza places around you. I found one in Williamsburg, which, if I'm correct, is like
In
the
Williamsburg,
hippest. Yeah, is like the hippest neighborhood, right?
you sent me pizza from
That was
Williamsburg.
that's where they deliver from.
That is just not close
But
by. I hope you tipped
It's
that person.
I did. It is I thought it was the coolest neighborhood, and so I was like, let me get him some
That's
of the good stuff. I think it's an older style, maybe like a Roman style pizza a little bit. The name of the place is called Little Caesars. And now it is a chain, but I imagine in New York it's still going to be better in New York, right?
That sounds right.
There's no way they use the same stuff in New York. They use that good New York stuff. No.
I know their slogan, Little Caesars, Brooklyn, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Why? Go ahead and pop that open, Matt. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you find.
Well, it appears to be pepperoni.
Fantastic.
Oh, these are.
What do you mean?
I can tell just.
Well, I know you get the grumbly tumblies sometimes, so I thought some plant-based pepperonis would be a little bit better for your tumbly. And I wanted it to be delicious, so I got extra plant-based pepperonis on there.
I
double
see
topped. That. And I know that dairy can get a little grumbly in your tumbly too sometimes, Matt. So I wish I said light cheese, but I wanted to balance that out, so I gave you extra sauce. So you just get a little bit more flavor, because I know you New Yorkers like that flavor. So I think it'll be delicious. Also, there's a little surprise in the crust for you. Yeah, it's stuffed crust pizza.
Okay, so you're like, no cheese, not so much cheese on top.
Did you get your dips? Do you have your dips?
I have a cheesy jalapeno.
No, the ranch is not for you. That's for Fader, for her hot wings. You get to eat the cheesy jalapeno. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna open this.
I hope you're excited about your pizza.
I'm a little bit excited about it.
I'm a little bit excited about my pizza. Spaghetti. That's the dip. It looks pretty good.
I appreciate they didn't bother to put little flecks of green in there to make you think that there was some kind of actual jalapeno.
Yeah, the flecks of green kept killing people, so they had to stop doing that. So thank you for my weird pizza. I'm very excited about it being a part of my life. I like sausage. I like peppers. It's got some feta on there. You asked for feta? They just really went to town.
I think that they have an alligator pizza, and I wonder if they were like, let's give them the alligator pizza. Yeah, put the spaghetti on it.
Fantastic. All right, well, I'm going to take a little bite as we get going here.
Okay.
Now, should we tell people where they can find this story at home?
Yeah, we should tweet that.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet the link for it right now. But Matt, why don't you tell them about it a little bit?
All right, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it through a mouthful of false pepperoni.
New York style. That's a good New Yorker slice.
It smells like pepperoni, and it does not taste like pepperoni.
It doesn't taste like
It's
pepperoni?
not bad, but it just doesn't taste like pepperoni. You know what
No.
I mean?
They said it was like, they said it tasted just as good as pepperoni.
They're like, don't put twice as much on there. Then it won't taste anything like pepperoni.
Sorry, I am tweeting this link. I was about to tweet it without any context.
You, the users, did this wonderful thing where you created a piece of interactive fiction called Ghost Pirates of the Sierra Madre. And if we look at Matthew Murray at Midnight Library, Matthew's post from March 30th of this year, that was the day that Ghost Pirates of the Sierra Madre was finished.
Ooh.
Completed as a work. Not only does it feature 38 endings, but it also includes every single unfulfilled fantasy finish it prediction that was mentioned during the last live stream. So that's awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing dreams realized.
That's phenomenal. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, my big thanks to Matthew Murray. They were the kind of what's it called? Ringleader that made this ring bearer.
Ring bearer. That's right.
And I'm really excited. I've known about this for a while, but I knew that we were going to do this eventually, so I haven't touched this because I wanted to come in totally fresh. Should we dive in?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm looking at the other contributors on the in Infinite Story, this website that we're reading from, and it says Midnight Library and Passerine. I'm sure many more people contributed. So I apologize that we can't shout out everybody's names because I don't know that information. But thank you to everybody, and I think we're gonna
Yeah,
get
we
into
know
this.
we're
I did
gonna
make a
I think
jangle
we're
for it.
gonna actually. Now that we built it up, we're gonna put a pause because we got a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh, Matthew Murray is asking, requesting if we could possibly wait on diving into the story because they're running 10 minutes late. I think 10 minutes before.
That's not a
Yeah,
problem. That's the beauty
yeah,
of the
I
internet
respect that.
is that you can figure it out and you can change on the
Absolutely.
fly.
So now we're gonna do
I
10
love it.
minutes of us silently, well, not silently, eating pizza. Ready, Matt?
No, kind of. Oh, I forgot to dip.
I did eat some of my pizza. And it's quite good. It tastes
Okay.
like pizza with spaghetti on it and cheese and other yummy things. So thanks. I think you were nice to me and I was mean to you.
It was supposed to have ranch on it.
I think that would have been great. What we can do actually is, Matt, would you be down for talking some predictions?
Yeah, I just remember it.
Okay. These are predictions for Dragon's Den.
I got a song. There's a song. There's a
There
jingle
is?
for it. Yeah, finish it
All
jingle.
right. I'm going to play the jingle.
Time for
Oh,
hashtag
this is
finish
great.
it,
I'm going to
finish
play a
it.
little jingle to get you guys warmed up for the segment where we talk about predictions. And Matt and I are going to eat some pizza. I have a feeling this isn't working. Yeah, this isn't working.
I see your
So what's
confused face,
happening
so it must be happening.
is just nothing, I believe.
We're just hanging out here, and everybody's watching
Yeah,
us.
talk about some stuff for a second while I do some tech
Okay.
fixing.
This the pizza's not bad, and you know what? I'm not trying to say mean things about fake pepperoni. It's not bad. It just doesn't taste a lot like pepperoni. But I don't like dipping the pizza into the cheesy
Yeah, I mean
sauce.
it's Little Caesar's choice for fake pepperoni, so that's not gonna be the best.
Oh, it's perhaps you suggested it's perhaps not
Yeah,
the finest
yeah,
false
I don't
pepperoni
think so.
on the market. It's still fun to eat pizza.
All right, keep
That's not supposed to be the point of this.
entertaining the people, man. I'm still trying to fix the situation.
Well, I thought I was.
Oh.
John thinks that the best choose your own adventure ... quiz was in episode 9 when we peaked.
Oh yeah, we did definitely peek in it. What was that quiz?
When it was choose your own adventure movie from the 40s, and every single answer was both.
Oh man. Yeah, we did peek, didn't we?
Yeah, we were really trying. I think maybe we stopped doing that a little bit. We gotta get excited and get back into trying.
I don't know.
No. Just sitting here quietly. I'm sorry. So let me read you the description of Ghost Pirates of the Sierra Madre, even though many of you probably know. You know, it's the first page. I'm just gonna read the first page. It's gonna be exciting because it's like it sets it up. You are an underwater explorer, which sounds familiar. You are planning to explore the deepest oceans. You kind of want to find the lost city of Atlantis. This could be your most challenging assignment. It's really fun to be able to read every word and not have to worry about anybody getting mad at us. So that's a taste. That's gonna have to last you until we get into it for real. We could probably start doing the predictions and then play the song.
Yeah,
later.
yeah. Let's just skip this song for now, and get into
That's so
predictions.
sad.
Yeah, because it's just not happening.
Okay, so predictions.
Predictions.
Fantasy
Fantasy finishing it.
That was nice.
So these were
Sorry, I'm
predictions
just-
from the Dragon's Den, and if anybody doesn't know this, whenever you get a prediction right, you earn yourself a 5 points, right, Matt?
That's right. That's right. Let me go get something really quick.
Matt's gonna go get something really quick. You earn yourself 5 points, and that's puts you in a cool club. But you don't just do it that one time. Anytime you get any prediction right, you get another 5 points. And Matt is about to bring us something. That alligator sauce. It's having a little party down there. I agree. I don't hate Little Caesars. I don't hate Domino's. What is y'all's favorite pizza chain? Matt's hair does look really good. I think he's been taking good care of it. He's coming back. Don't tell him. Oh, what you got, Matt? What you got? Oh, he's fixing his hair. Look at that. He knows how good it looks. Hey,
Yeah, I'm back.
we weren't talking about your hair. Your
About
hair.
what? What's wrong with
No,
my hair? Is it weird?
we all agree your hair looks good.
Thanks, everybody.
So do you have something to show the people?
Yeah, look. All right, let's see how this goes. Pins are in.
Whoa! There it is. A little bit blurry, but look at that. That is a Finish It 5-point pin. Amazingly, beautifully designed by Fader, right?
That's right. And if you are a person who has predicted something correctly, you get one. And if you have made multiple predictions correctly, you get one for each.
Yeah.
One for each correct prediction gets you 5 points, and they're gonna come your way soon. I hope. What is happening?
Yeah, I believe at some point we had asked people to go ahead and send in how did we do addresses? DM addresses or
Yeah, if you feel comfortable
Yeah.
DMing us your address, I'll make sure as I go through that we're following everybody. We're terrible about.
Can you hold it up one more time? I
social
want to see
media,
it
but-
one more time. They're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
awesome looking.
Um,
Do we get any of them, Matt?
no, we don't get any. I mean, I'll
There's
send you
one
some.
would be cool.
Yeah, so you can DM us. You can email us at finishitpod@gmail.com if that is more comfortable. Is that working? Can you see it?
Yeah, just back a little bit. Back a little bit. Perfect. Man, that's a very cool pin. Awesome design. Awesome design. We are all gonna look very,
so yes.
very, very radical. And I think are we still
Yeah.
accepting predictions for Throne of Zeus at the moment? I think so, right? Because we only did
Yeah.
the first week.
Yeah. If you got predictions,
Yeah.
send them
But
in.
let's talk some of these predictions from Dinosaur Den? Dragon's Den. what it
Dragon's
is.
Den. Dragon's Den. We will do the dinosaurs eventually, but let's get it. Sarah Wilson at Swilson. 3 predictions. Most people kept it to 3,
Yeah,
which is
that's
great.
pretty
If
rad.
you didn't,
Yeah.
that's fine. It's cool.
We understand.
You know,
You get
we're
excited.
not mad. So Sarah is predicting that a dragon communicates with you telepathically. Sadly, we are going to go through now. I just realized and decide if these are real or not. Right?
I don't like the sausage.
What's wrong with
Tastes
the
like
sausage?
an olive. It tastes
Tastes
like
like
an
an
olive,
olive?
but less salty. I don't even know what that flavor is.
That's not my experience with alligator
Well, I
sausage.
mean-
I try a little
No,
more and
stuck
just
in my
make
teeth.
sure.
Oh yeah, no, that has a flavor. Spaghetti can't save that. All right, I'm sorry, I interrupted though.
No, that's you're giving the people what they
Monsters.
want, what they deserve.
Monster.
Okay, so a dragon communicates with you telepathically. I do not remember that happening. Do you? We didn't communicate with any dragons.
No, unfortunately.
One of the many disappointments of this book. You find a helpful rodent.
I mean, no.
Yeah, please do correct. The chat is here to correct us, so please do let us know if we're blowing it. But I don't remember a helpful
Kirk
rodent.
is suggesting maybe Tarlane made my sausage.
I think that's likely. Tarlane likes a little gator sausage.
Like Tarlane likes the
Look.
flavor of olives without the salt.
I'm not fancy. I'm not eating an olive, but I'll have a gator if I'm feeling like some olive flavor. Look, if I'm gonna fry something up, I'm not gonna use olive oil. I'll use gator oil.
Hard to
You
squeeze
take the
them.
tail and chop, chop off that tail and wring
Bring
it
it
out.
out.
It's
It's
not
not
hard.
hard. It's
I do it.
squishy.
I do it sometimes for fun, and then I sell it. I don't even keep it around much because I enjoy making it so much.
Hey.
We can just do Charlie all
Okay,
night. Let's not
Matthew
do that.
Murray is here.
This
Yay,
is
Matthew Murray has arrived. Welcome.
Hey.
No worries, sir.
Oh, anonymous contributors. I like that.
Oh.
This is Sarah did my favorite prediction of the book, I think, and that prediction is horse indoors.
Amazingly, it
Just
never
horse
happened,
indoors.
but that is such.
No,
I love it. It's almost an abstract prediction. That's a wonderful style of prediction.
horse indoors. Love it. But yeah, sadly, not a thing. Although maybe we should create something
Horse
for people to do the best
indoors.
predictions.
There should be some certificates. Very, very good.
All right, so here comes Kirk. Hi, Kirk. Here comes Kirk D'Amatos. At Kirk
Uh-oh.
says, if you guys want to go follow that guy, you defeat the dragon not by blade nor lance, but with cleverness. You don't really defeat dragons, do you? You don't. Well,
You crash
you
them,
do.
right? Doesn't that count?
Well, that big lizard was technically not a dragon,
That
right?
was not a dragon, no.
Okay, because we did it. Did we outsmart that one time and it jumped into that hole?
What about didn't you crash them all once or something?
Crash all the not on purpose.
Really? It wasn't on purpose?
You control them with the
Yeah.
stick, and they do crash in the tower, I think, but it wasn't by smarts, was it?
Did you see dragons or a dragon?
Defeat a dragon.
Did you say defeat the dragon?
You defeat the dragon not by blade nor lance, but with cleverness.
I don't know. Did you decide to hide around the corner so that it ran past you, or is that a move the wizard did?
The dragon
Yeah.
that wasn't a dragon
Yeah,
dragon, but
yeah.
a lizard dragon. Like does it have? It has to be your own smarts. Is that what you're
Yeah,
suggesting?
I think if the wizard did it and pulled you along, then it doesn't count. But if you instigated that move, I will count that as a dragon for sure because it's a dragon. That's what I think.
It's like essentially a dragon. It's close enough to a dragon for
Yeah.
our needs. All right, let's see.
We'll do a couple more of these and then we'll dive in on that book because it's killing me. It's killing me. It's PG-13, y'all.
All right, they're not dragons, but they are fire
Oh,
lizards.
it specifies fire lizards. Okay, yeah, not quite then.
But you do outsmart
It's
it.
amazing that you don't outsmart anything else at any point ever.
You really don't fight a dragon,
No, you
which is like
escape
another
them,
thing. It's like what?
kind of.
All right, so I'm sorry. That's a no. Unless you guys, unless you guys strongly disagree, please let us know. You somehow become the new dragon master.
No, you wield the staff a little bit.
Doesn't it make you dragon master for a minute? You wave it around, and dragons do stuff. You do it a couple.
Okay,
different times.
here's a hypothetical. You
Yeah.
went to go see the symphony. You love the symphony. You have annual tickets. You see 4 or 5 shows there a year. You sit up right up front, right? During the symphony, while the symphony is happening, you rush the stage and you knock over the conductor and you take the conductor's baton and you wave it a few times and the orchestra doesn't quite know what to do, so they follow along a little bit and then you drop the
Guess
baton
what?
and leave.
Who's the conductor
Did you
now?
become the
That guy.
conductor?
Just a moment. Just one glorious, one
Okay,
brief, glorious
okay,
moment.
That works.
Okay. All right, that's a winner. You somehow do become the new Dragon Master just for a second. And then the last prediction from Kirk: the silly old wizard Fizzban turns out to be the god of light Paladine, which is really specific and all the way wrong. But man, that's a good one. All right, now it's time for Nicky Mouse, Nicey Mouse, Nicey Mouse, NICI Mouse
Okay.
13 at NICI Mouse 13. You find yourself in a large cauldron-like pot being made into soup by a non-human race, probably goblins or orcs, and attempt to talk your way out. No,
That's
because
so,
that
that would have been
be
so good.
amazing, and that's not what
That
these
would have been
books
so
are about.
great.
You get caught in a rope attached to net that lifts you into a tree trap.
Oh no, that would be classic though.
So good.
Maybe.
You find the dragon's hoard, but it isn't gold, jewels, normal treasure. It's a collection of what the dragon loves. Examples: books, magic items, games, funny hats,
Oh, that
etc.
would have been great. That would have been clever. Nope.
Yeah. No, its hoard was
Yep.
just gold. Excellent predictions. It would have been a great book.
That would I would read that. Not because
yeah.
I have to for some very dumb podcast.
Nobody would even know that I read
I
it.
wouldn't even talk about it.
Now here's Kayla. Excuse me. Is this something's coming up? Kayla at K wants cookies. Vergana leaves you to your death because she does not have time for that.
No.
Hmm.
No. I mean, I see it. That's definitely in character, but I don't think she did it at any point.
Yeah, I wish that had happened. I see people on here. Sandy Badlands, it says, depends on whether prediction. We're talking about the Dragon Master thing. Was a lowercase Dragon Master, uppercase Dragon Master, and I will say, just for the record, it is uppercase Dragon Master. I'm still good with it. I think just for a moment, Dragons knew it, you knew it. Zarkon was like,
I think that's all it takes.
You know,
because I think agreement. It's just the stick. It's technology. It's not magic.
Yeah.
So whoever has the stick.
Yeah. All right. Kayla's next prediction: the dragon is an old man in a cave blowing smoke.
Yeah, that was a great moment in Forbidden Island. No,
in
Castle.
Yeah.
Forbidden Island is a great board
drop
game. I highly recommend. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And then finally, Zarkon gets eaten by a dragon for being greedy.
I mean, no, not for being greedy. At some point, I think at some point we all got eaten by dragons, but I don't think he was being greedy.
Yeah, our mission was getting that treasure, and his mission was stopping the Dragon Master, right?
He didn't want the treasure.
Okay. All right, time for Banjo Barn Hermits at Silly Variance's predictions. They're good. You get a talking sword.
It just makes me sad.
What could have been?
It just makes me sad for all the potential for fun in the world of fantasy. You can do anything.
It's so heartbreaking. And the next one will make you feel the same way. A dragon disguised as a person tricks you.
Maybe Molly was actually a dragon, or
Oh, what if Molly was? No, they didn't seem like that kind of dragons. Definitely smart animals, but like smart animals.
Yeah.
Or you get the stink eye from one, but they kind of don't talk. Or all right, here's Howard Wallfish, our friend at Bicklin Vegetarian. The dragons will be aliens.
The dragons will be aliens.
Nope.
Are we
well,
sure?
I mean, we don't know, but probably not. They're not sure, but probably not. You will ride a dragon, but it will drop you off a cliff, and Professor Frisbee will find your bones centuries later.
A callback to Cave of Time. The very first endings we got, I think. I think that might have been my first. One of my
That's
first
awesome.
very first Cave of Time endings.
And then finally, you find an angry dragon, but figure out that it has a toothache or thorn in its paw, and help it.
No.
Just right there, should have been a thing.
So easy.
Wasn't a thing. Chris's predictions, not you, Chris, is a different Chris, at CT29041, which is a very good Twitter handle. I don't know what it means, but it looks cool. Looks serious. You're killed for trespassing in the dragon's graveyard. There needs to be a book called Trespassing in the Dragon's Graveyard. That would be, oh man. No, sadly, tragic. No. You get godlike powers and can use the Eye of Sauron on the book cover.
Oh yeah, that is definitely the Eye of Sauron.
What is that actually?
Nothing. It's nothing that happens in the book. It's the Eye of Sauron.
Is it an explosion?
No, that's magic.
Just magic. Magic.
There's that one time where I look up and I see his eyes, and then all I see are his eyes, and it makes me feel crazy, and it looks weird. So maybe it looked like that, but I don't know. And also, now that I think about it, that was just me looking at a Nazi's eyes. That dude wasn't magic, right?
No, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know how that stick made those dragons do
That's
things, but
technology.
he was just a Nazi. That was
Yeah, probably
technology.
radio waves.
Mhm. Okay, fine. So yeah, I guess not on that one, because you don't really get god. I mean, controlling dragons is kind of godlike, but you don't really use the Eye of Sauron, sadly. Finally, Chris's last prediction: you are ambushed and killed by goblins in a forest.
No,
A
no
perfect
goblins.
prediction.
No other fun fantasy creatures.
There's
Dwarves.
that scary man in the in the volcano
Yeah.
room, and where the lava is. That scary
Oh, I
guy who
forgot
with the
about
claws.
that. What was that dude?
Just out of nowhere, just like just like a guy but
It's
naked with
like a
claws.
lizard monster man
You
thing.
know, like in the
I
bottom
did
of the
not
mountain.
like
What?
that at all.
No, nobody
It's a
likes
kind
that.
of man.
But sadly, not a goblin and not in a
Maybe a
forest. But thank
goblin.
you for playing, Chris. Haley Borden at that prickly pear went ahead and did 5 predictions, but that's okay because then they're like, oh no, I did too many,
Yeah,
and it's totally
that's
fine. First prediction: you beg the wizard to become his apprentice. He accepts, but a horrible magic accident
Oh, no.
befalls you. That's so good. That's a whole book, being a wizard's apprentice. I would like that
Yeah.
very much.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah. Daniel Spencer says next crowdsource CUIOA trespassing the dragon's graveyard. That would be very nice. I
Yeah.
would read it.
Please.
Um,
Trespassing in the Dragon's
you
Graveyard. That's very
escape.
good. It's a good title.
Yeah. Haley's next prediction: you escape a life of adventure and become a sheep farmer. It's a good life, you guess.
Yeah, that's a good.
I had to really think for a second. I don't think that
No.
happened in this book. Just every other one. Next prediction: you become a king. You become king via gold.
No, but
which
that is a
how it works.
great way to
No.
become king. One of the best ways.
You become the court jester and look at the wizard's apprentice with jealousy.
No.
No, but awesome. Just
Yeah,
like fun to think
fanfiction
about.
style for sure.
This one. The last thing you see is the dragon's open maw. The end. Did that happen? He got murdered by dragons.
I don't think it was. That's pretty specific, and I don't think it was exactly that.
It's a little, yeah, that's a specific
It's a
death that
really
again,
good guess, and I'm
cannot
kind
believe
of
it didn't
shocked that they
happen.
didn't say it that way.
Yeah. Okay. At Unabashed James. First prediction. Please, God, just give me a fireball being cast at our hero.
No fireball
Nope.
cast at us.
You got a very slow blue beam emitting from a wizard's
rock.
face. You get knocked on the ground by a
No.
wizard and held there
Yeah.
somehow.
There was, I mean, Morgana was
Uh,
there, but I don't think she did anything cool. She didn't throw any fireballs at us.
Yeah, she didn't do any. She didn't
No.
do any cool moves. Okay, so there's that. A dragon rises up behind you and you die.
No.
That would
That'd be very cinematic.
dramatic
Yeah.
and cool. You fall off a tower and die.
Oh.
Did that happen?
No.
I remember there's a part where you're on a tower and you're gonna jump onto a dragon, but I thought I was gonna die, but I think you don't actually end up dying.
I fell off of the waterfall where I slipped, but that wasn't the tower. I was still definitely just on the mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think so. I think that's a no on that one.
That seems like
Yeah.
a no. All right. Ooh, this was a tough one. That's about halfway through. Should we take a little break and do some
Let's
do
take
some
a little
book reading?
break and do some book reading. Let me see if this.
How's our Django situation? It's
I
not working.
don't think it's, but we can test it real quick, just to see, because there's a little Django for this book, and I would love to make that happen if I play it some other time for sure. Make it available. All right, everybody, cross your fingers. I'm gonna press a button, and we'll see if anything happens auditorially. Nope.
Oh, what
I don't
happened?
know what's going on. I don't know if it's a soundboard or something, but it's just not working. But I'm sure it's a banging. Sorry. How's the sauce? Because I did ask them to do extra, because I thought you'd get more that way. Do you have more for the sauce?
I don't know how much sauce they usually put on. It doesn't seem like a
Really?
ton.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You must be missing out on some flavor then.
And it seems like a very regular amount of cheese
Really?
also.
Man, maybe
Yeah.
their normal pizzas are just really, really off.
They could bang.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Benjamin Borhardt. Yes, Superbike. I've been trying to do Superbike for ages.
There's no such thing as a super bike, you enormous dupe. That's gotta happen. That's me.
Okay, so just imagine you just heard an amazing song because you're gonna hear it in the future.
I barely worked all day on
I feel
this.
like you probably worked it all day on it. We'll play it in the next episode.
Oh, I'll just play it out of my phone into this microphone.
That's
Everybody
gonna sound
be like,
really
"Please
good."
stop."
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's read this book. I'm really excited
Yes.
about this.
Oh man.
I started reading this page. Do you want to go ahead and read
Well,
it too?
I'm just looking at the little opening thing. It says, "You are an underwater explorer. Will you meet pirates, ghost pirates?" Oh,
That's the first
that's
page.
the first page. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have two choices right there.
I do. It just says read story.
We'll read story.
Created after the fan podcast were disappointed there are no ghost pirates and choose your own adventure book Journey Under the Sea. Yeah. Oh, we do have two choices. Story home or continue to story. What should we do?
What? I'm on a different page.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue to story. All right, you are an underwater explorer.
Yeah.
Which is the same way that what was it called? Forbidden Ocean. It's the same. we just read it out loud. Same way
Journey Under the Sea.
You're
Journey
planning
Under
to
the
explore the deepest oceans. You kind of want to find the lost city of Atlantis. You kind of want to find. That's as deep as our plans go. That's about right. This could be your most challenging assignment. It's a beautiful day in your ship. The Moray. Oh man, I think we're gonna get different spellings for Moray every single time. Moray Junior.
How loud is the chewing? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm
if it's
just
really
curious.
bad, we can.
And how acceptable is the loud
Yeah, also,
chewing?
you don't have to keep eating the pizza. I mean, I think it's like it's ceremonial.
Yeah, you do.
Right?
Eat at least a slice. I just finished a slice. I'm gonna eat more of this pizza. It's pretty good. It's really not, but it's pizza.
Sure. Our ship is moored in the ocean, and our bathysphere, the Seeker 3. Whoa, we went on the Seeker 3 already.
Ooh.
It's ready for you to go exploring. You've always struggled saying the word bathysphere, so you decide that you're just going to call it a submarine from now on. I like that.
Slam on Journey.
Two choices. If you decide not to go underwater yet and hang out on the boat, click here. Oh, nice. If you decide to get into the Seeker 3 and try to find Atlantis, click here. Should we let the people choose?
No,
you and
we're
I?
choosing.
Okay. Let's see. I do like a boat party.
The people
I like
wrote
hanging
it.
out on a boat. I feel like if you hang out on top of a boat long enough, you're gonna have a party.
I honestly, that is definitely the one that I was gonna
Let's
pick.
do that.
off.
We may have boat drinks. Boat
please.
drinks.
You think about the depths of the ocean and the dangers it contains. You could be eaten by sharks, crushed by the pressure, drowned, and who knows what else. Is it really worth it? Perhaps, but not right now. After taking off your sea suit, you walk around your ship looking at your crew. You haven't really gotten to know them, and perhaps they're kind of weirded out that a young person, basically a child, has hired them for a trip to Atlantis. Still, your money was good, so they signed on. They don't seem the sort to mutineer, at least after you stop wearing your captain's uniform and telling them what to do all the time. Though you have dragged them all the way out here to do what exactly? Before you know it, you can see... Sorry, let me read that again. I was distracted by a bug. Though you have dragged them all the way out here to do what exactly? Before you know it, you can see that the sun is setting low on the horizon. In the distance, you see some sort of strange lights. You're in the middle of the ocean, so what could they be? Two choices. If you decide to ignore the strange lights and go to bed, click here. If you decide to ask the crew to investigate the strange lights, click here. I mean, bed.
I kind of want to go to. Yeah, I mean, I like that we don't.
Okay.
I really like this. What's been established that we don't really have a plan for what we're doing out here.
It's a rich
And I
kid
like
on
that
a boat. Hired
You
some
woke
men.
up this morning and you were like, "All right, today, fellas," and then you're like, All right, see you in the morning. We're going to bed.
All right, we're off to bed, right? Okay.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no. You decide to hit the hay and get a good night's sleep before you make any major decisions. I like that. That's smart.
Smart.
Upon
This is
waking the
smart.
following morning, you come to the realization that the sea isn't for you. You tell the crew to head back to shore. They grumble a bit, but the weather report says a big storm was on its way, so they're glad to be avoiding that. When you get back to dry land, you
Hey,
decide to
alright.
sell all of your underwater exploration gear and move to Silver Springs. From Deadwood City fame.
Mm-hmm.
You get a job as an actor in a tourist attraction that does historical reenactments of the Old West. It's a pretty good life.
It's a pretty good life. The
That
end.
does sound right.
That was a bit of a short one. You want to do another one real quick, or should we do some
No, let's do
predictions?
another one. Let's go back.
Wanna go?
Should
Okay.
we not go to bed? You want to explore those lights?
Or you just want to go back a
Kind
little?
of.
We're holding a finger
Kind
on a
of, yeah.
page.
What do you think? Do you want to go back?
I feel like that's
Back.
cheating. Back.
So again, it's a beautiful day. Our ship and our bathysphere, Reed submarine, are doing great. Do we want to hang out on the boat, or do we want to get in the Secret 3?
I'm a little. Let's go. Let's get in the Bathurst sub and find ourselves some
Into
Atlantis.
the
this time.
subsphere.
You squeeze into your tight sea suit and then enter the Secret 3. It has all of the latest technologies in undersea exploration: radar, radio, a special laser light that can be used 3 times, air tanks, a harpoon launcher, and probably some other stuff. You begin the long descent into the water. As time passes, you see a plethora of strange sea creatures outside the windows of the Secret 3. But you can't stop to take a look at them now. You've got to find Atlantis. Just as you reach a raised ledge near the seafloor, the tether attached to your submarine to the ship on the surface reaches its limit. You have 3 choices. If you decide to go back up, we can decide to go back up to the surface. We decide to cut loose from the Moray Junior and explore in the Secret 3. Or we can decide to explore the seafloor where we've come to rest. Now that's reminding me too
These
much
are
of
very, very on
Logan. It's
point
making
for
me feel
what
sad.
really happened in that first choice in the book. That really bothers me.
Yeah.
I think we should go back up to the surface, because maybe if we go back up to the surface, we can move away from this stuff that's hitting a little too close that we're maybe not ready for.
All right,
Let's
right
go
back
back
up.
up to the
We're a little
surface.
kid
Yeah,
scared. That's bizarre. Okay, so we're back. We've looped back. That's great. So we're back thinking about the depths of the ocean, how dangerous it is, and maybe now's not the time for going under there. So we take our suit off, walk around, realize we don't know the crew. The sun is setting. There's strange lights on the horizon. What do? Do we ignore the lights and go to bed? No.
Oh, that's a good loop.
That's a nice loop. Or do we decide to ask the crew to investigate the strange lights?
And
Right?
that's a well done loop. That first sentence there is sneaky. That's clever.
It's good. Yeah. It's a perfect.
I think we investigate the lights this time, right?
Yeah, we have to investigate the lights, or it's the end for
Okay.
us. Wait, isn't it? Yeah, we go back to bed.
You direct the crew
You
to
wanna read
head
this
in the
page?
direction of the strange lights. As you get closer, the lights seem to disappear as the ocean is cloaked in thick, mysterious fog. The light seems to surround your ship on all sides, and your crew is acting uneasily. They mention legends of ships disappearing in fog like this. Some of them want to turn back, and others want to anchor where you are and wait for the fog to clear. 3 choices. Turn the ship starboard. Turn the ship to port. Or anchor where we are and wait for the fog to go away. It makes the most sense. Because you can't tell where the
Man.
fog's going. But if you anchor yourself, you wait for the fog to leave.
We're just staying in one place. That's the way to go.
Stay where you are. If you get lost,
Wiggle
stay where you
your-
are.
Wiggle your cord there. I was hearing a little popping. It might just be on my end.
No,
just in case. Just in
Yours,
case.
I think. I was in trouble.
That crazy cord. All right, so we've anchored. You order your crew to drop anchor and wait out the fog. You wait 1 day, then 2, then 3. The fog still hasn't seemed to diminish 1 iota. If anything, it's gotten even thicker. On the 4th day, your crew overrule you and decide to try to escape the fog. They don't hurt you or even tie you up or anything. They just stop listening to what you have to say. You're a little surprised it didn't happen sooner, to be honest.
Yeah, I've never heard
After a few
of a
hours-
mutiny like that. But there must have been a lot of mutinies like that where they just stop doing what you say and
Yeah.
you don't have the
It's just a
authority or any
guy-
sort of recourse. That's the
Somebody
worst
just
kind of
yelling at a
mutiny.
bunch of people on a boat.
Humiliating. At least so I can
Um,
save face when we get to the shore, but no.
mhm. After a few hours, the Moray Jr. escapes from the fog and you head back to land. The trip back is mostly uneventful, though you hear some grumbling from the crew that the radio is acting kind of weird. When you reach the port you left from, something seems off. Were the buildings that tall before? And what's that light coming from over there? A barge comes up alongside the ship and a massive argument begins between the crew and the officials on board. They're saying that you don't have the right permits to
What we
dock your
totally
boat.
do.
You show them all of the permits you have and even attempt to bribe them, but none of it works. Slowly, it begins to dawn on you and the rest of the crew what's wrong. The reason for your permits and your money aren't any good is because they're 100 years
Oh
out
no,
of date.
your money is 100 years out of date.
Somehow, your time in the fog has sent you into the far future of the year 2079.
What? 100
The end.
years in the future.
Wild.
That is wild and really, really good. But I really want to know
Yeah,
what happens
that's great.
next, so it's kind of a perfect choose your own adventure ending.
Yeah, exactly.
Phenomenal. Should we do a few more predictions?
Yeah, let's do a couple more
so
predictions.
many different choices in this
here.
book I want to do.
Let's do. We're gonna read this book a bunch
Okay,
of times.
good.
I think. Here's a quick question.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Matthew
ahead.
Murray. We agree. Matthew is the fifth of beetle of
Yeah.
this operation. That is
100%.
agreed. Who are the third and fourth? One vote for Mom and
Yeah.
Dad Yule.
Feels about right. I mean, Phaedra did those pins, so maybe Phaedra's third. She probably doesn't want to be. Maybe we just leave it with Ring and George.
Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
take those guys.
Yeah.
They're good.
All
right.
But seriously,
prediction is
major. I agree with
Jesse-
everybody.
Huh?
Major props to Matthew Murray. This, Matthew does so much fun stuff with with us, and it's just we're very lucky. And anyone who contributed to this, what are you waving?
Yeah, everyone. There's a quite tiny bug just going around. I'm trying to convince it to go elsewhere. Here is predictions from Jesse at Monkey Grits.
At Monkey Grits.
You will find a sleeping dragon and attempt to steal its treasure.
That's pretty good.
Because you did find
Yeah.
sleeping dragons. You were
You did
attempting to
attempt to
steal
steal
dragon
treasure.
treasure. That was
Home
your
run.
plan.
It's a home run.
All right.
Yeah.
Boom. You will attempt to ride a dragon, and the dragon will be highly offended. I think that's probably the case because of the stink eye you do get from the dragon, but it didn't seem to mind once you were in control of it and made it let you
Yeah.
fly on it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe not. And then this very solid prediction, you will not even meet a dragon.
And there are several reads where that is what actually true.
Yep. We did eventually
Yeah.
meet some, however. Speaking of Matthew Murray, here's some Matthew Murray predictions. Trapped underground forever, the end. Did that happen to you?
Do it again.
Trapped underground forever, the end. Weren't you
Basically,
crawling around in
yeah.
a cave?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
guess.
happened a couple times, honestly.
Flying carpet, I hope you can fall off of it. No flying carpet, sadly. Piss off non-humans, elves, dwarves, trolls, etc. by not understanding their culture.
You did get killed by some dwarves, right, when
Definitely.
you got there. Did you do something wrong on your way in?
I walked in.
Yeah, maybe you're not supposed to
I
announce
went
yourself in a certain way or something. I don't know, though. That's an assumption we're making. We don't know why that happened.
I don't think it was a cultural
I think so.
misunderstanding. I think it was territorial, and I wasn't supposed to. All right. So, hey, one prediction right. That's pretty
Okay.
good. Let's do one more, and then let's do another read. This is from Ding Dang Dan
Heck
Tendo
yeah.
64. You join a Knights of the Round Table style group and abandon all your goals.
Yeah.
No,
No, but that's amazing.
that sounds very
That would have
choose.
been really good. Like when you join up with Garth in Forbidden Castle. I like that one a lot.
Oh, yeah. Looks like Adam Isbicki wrote some of the pages of the story that we're reading.
Nice work, Adam.
And yeah, let us know if I missed anybody there. Next prediction from Nintendo 64: the treasure in the Dragon's Den isn't gold at all, but his family.
Nope.
It was
It was gold.
gold.
Yeah.
As it turned
Gold.
out, it was gold. A
Jewels.
wizard changes you into the opposite sex that you are, and you get hit on by a pal.
That would be some classic fantasy stuff for sure, but no.
Yeah. And then Nintendo sent a bonus prediction. You move to Silver Springs and open a printing company with a dragon.
It's just playing it a little too safe there, I think. So no, it did not happen.
Yeah. All right, let's do some more.
Yes,
Another read
I
or
was
two.
hoping you'd say that because I wanted to instead.
All right, back from the beginning, right? Yes, that's how we do it.
Michelle says, "Go with horse indoors. This is finish it, wisdom." Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Matt?
Yes.
You are an underwater
It's a beautiful
explorer.
day. Yeah.
We're planning to explore the deepest oceans. We kind of want to find the city of Atlantis. This could be our most challenging assignment. The world is our oyster. Should we? I think at this point we should stick with that Secret 3. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
done the. We still have other options the other way, I
We'll
think,
have to
but
see.
yeah. Secret
Okay,
3.
we squeeze into our tight sea suit and enter the Secret 3. Again, all the greatest technologies: radar, special laser you can use 3 times. We reach the raised ledge. This one is it's just exactly the same thing that happens in the book. It bothers me.
It's brutal. Let's move. Do we want to? We're not going back up to the surface, so we're going to cut loose from the Moray Junior and explore in our on our submarine, or are we going to explore the sea floor where we've come to rest?
Let's go explore in the Secret 3. Let's tootle around.
Okay. I like it. Toodle time.
We detach the cable that tied us to the world above and begin descending further into the ocean depths. As you go lower, you notice the light beginning to fade. Your powerful searchlights illuminate the gloom surrounding you, but the murky water reveals few secrets. Suddenly, your submarine is grasped by an enormous tentacle. Using your extensive knowledge of undersea life, you can tell by the way it looks that it's an octopus or maybe a squid. See, now in the book, we got attacked by a squid when you got out of it, so this is messing with me a little bit.
Yeah, switching it up.
Probably one of those two, it says. You notice you're being pulled backwards and that the walls of the submarine have indented somewhat. You could initiate your engines to full speed, wait for the moment to strike, or eject from your submarine and hope for the best. Woof. Man.
Yeah.
Again, 3 choices. Man, I didn't realize how much more fun it would be if every choice was 3 choices instead of 2 choices. It really kicks things up a notch.
It's more fun. Yeah. Yeah. You're like,
so what do you think?
there's so much
Set our
world
engines for full speed, wait for the right moment, or eject?
I'm feeling
Me
the
too.
full speed.
I was also big surprised we were feeling the same thing. Yeah, I want to go full speed. I want to drag this thing through the ocean and see what happens.
You set your engines to full speed. With a whir, the Secret 3 shoots forward, but then your head smashes at the dashboard as the ship jerks to a halt. You feel your ship being pulled backwards, and the last thing you ever see is the gaping beak of the giant squid.
Oh, so the giant squid was like, just like, nah, and just like grabbed it.
Yeah.
Dang.
We died. Oh, the end.
Ugh.
I don't know if I said the end. Did I say it? The
Should
end.
we do something different? Should we do fingers or go back?
Yeah, we're doing fingers. We're just going back
Yes.
one page.
So, okay. Full speed was not good. It was an awesome idea. Definitely a very tough and cool idea.
I mean, now it's time
Absolutely,
to
we
eject
have to
from the submarine,
eject from the submarine. You eject
excellent.
from the submarine! Exclamation point. Love it. The water feels cold even through your tight sea suit as you watch the submarine is torn to shreds by many large tentacles. Thank goodness you got out when you did.
Yeah,
You swim away to avoid being noticed by the terrible kraken destroying your sub. As you swim, you notice the water is getting warmer, and there seems to be a light coming from somewhere below you. You swim towards the light until you have reached the ocean floor. Sitting on the ocean floor, surrounded by the faded bones of countless dead sea creatures, is a large glowing cube. It's roughly 3 feet long on each side, with no markings of any kind on its opaque walls, and it is emanating a warm yellow light from within. What? That's amazing.
I know it's surrounded by countless dead creatures,
That's
but
rad,
how we're
though.
gonna touch it, right? Our options are to swim closer and touch the cube, or get as far away as possible from this obviously unnatural
Countless
object.
dead sea creatures is the thing, right? But we're not a sea creature,
Yeah, but
so we
we
should be
gotta touch.
fine.
Yeah, we're not a
Yeah,
sea creature. Yeah, I think
we're
it's fine.
a land creature. Yeah, let's
All
touch
right,
the
let's
cube.
touch the
This
cube.
is an awesome book.
Yeah. You swim up to the large glowing cube, and despite the skeletons of countless sea creatures littering the ocean floor, place your hand on its surface. You can feel the warmth of the cube radiating through your gloved hand. You attempt to remove your hand from the cube, but find that you can't. You quickly realize that not only is your hand stuck to the cube, but is being gradually pulled inside. You pull against it with all your might, but nothing you do. Did you just eat a piece of sausage? I want
Yeah,
to
no,
watch you eat a piece of
it's done.
sausage.
It's done.
I want to see what it looks like, and then I
Let's
want to
eat a
watch you eat
sausage?
a bit of it. Yeah.
I mean, it just looks like sausage.
I want to see what it looks like the alligator sausage I had. It does. It looks like exactly like the alligator sausage I had. And you take a bite and it's bad? Thanks. You pull against it with all your might, but nothing you do seems to be able to stop the slow, inexorable pull of the cube. You can't see what's inside the cube, but it can't possibly be good, can it? Looking around to see if there's anything nearby that could help, you spot an ancient-looking cutlass lying inside of the skeleton of a shark. You're just barely
A
able
cutlass
to pull the sword
inside the
within
skeleton of a
reach.
shark? That's as cool a
Yes.
thing as you can find.
Yeah, that's the
This
coolest
book is
thing that's
awesome.
happened in any book we've read. You're just barely able to pull the sword within reach and grasp it by its handle. The sword still seems surprisingly sharp, but your attempts to cut or damage the cube lead to
Dang.
naught. You could use the sword to cut off your
Yes.
arm before it is fully
Yes.
absorbed by the cube, or you could wait and hope that whatever's inside the cube will be safe. Your arm has been absorbed almost up to the elbow, so if you're going to do anything, you better do it soon.
Man.
So if you decide to cut your arm off, click
I
here.
want to do both of these
cut
so
off your-
bad.
Yeah, let's do both of them. Which one are you going to do? I'll do the other.
I'm going to cut my arm off.
Okay, I want to
Okay.
be absorbed.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Wow. I made the right choice.
We'll see.
You might want to follow along with me on this. You grip the sword in your hand and prepare to cut off your arm. You're about to strike when you hear a voice. Halt! You turn and look to see a group of folks in strange underwater gear. The one in the lead approaches you and tells you that if you drop the sword, they'll be able to help you. You do so and are quickly relieved when the person does something to the cube and your arm is released. A wave of intense relief overwhelms you. You didn't have to cut off your arm after all. Yes. Somewhat in a daze, you find yourself being led by the people who rescued you. You're not sure where you're going, but you don't really care that much either. Your attention is brought back to the present, and you realize the group of you are in a large chamber that is slowly draining of water. Where am I? You ask, confused as to where you are. It's very good. All will be revealed soon, one of them says mysteriously. Atlantis, says another. You're in Atlantis. We're Atlanteans, and you fell right into the cube trap because you're a stupid surface dweller. You're both excited, Atlantis, and annoyed at the same time. The person didn't have to be so rude. Okay, now that the surprise is ruined, says the first, we're bringing you to our leader. You remove your sea suit and follow the others through many twisting doors until you reach a grand palatial room. Approaching the center of you, the room, you can't help but let out a gasp. Sitting on the throne is none other than your nemesis, Jenny Mudge. What? Jenny Mudge from Who Killed Harlow Thrombey, of course. Jenny Mudge, you exclaim, what are you doing here? They made me ruler of Atlantis after we overthrew their terrible, corrupt government. We're in the process of replacing their monarchy with a more democratic system. We? You ask, not quite believing that your nemesis was able to become ruler of Atlantis while you had your arm stuck in a stupid cube. Oh, hi, I'm here too, says another voice. You turn and see that it's your other nemesis, Louisa.
Whoa.
Where's Louisa from?
Louisa's
Cave
from
of Time. Cave
Cave
of
of
Time.
Time.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Remember we abandoned her in a bicycle.
Hey, I got her. No,
was it
I
the
took her
past for
to a
her?
bicycle future, and oh no, I took her to a car future. She's from a bicycle world.
Yeah, car feature.
And I bought her a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Or I thought about buying her
That's
a Big Mac. Well, what now, you ask? Not sure what to do. Jenny Mudge and Louisa offer you a number of choices. That is a power team that does terrify me a little bit, but I love it.
Yeah.
You can go home and tell people about Atlantis. Or you can stay and get a job.
Good job.
Huh.
You want to think about that while I tell you what my
What
story
happened
is?
to you?
All right, if I decide to wait to be absorbed by the
Yeah.
cube, you decide you can't possibly cut off your own arm, and
Yeah.
over the next
You
several
just-
minutes, your body is slowly drawn inside the glowing
I like
cube.
that you just decide you can't do it. You don't decide not to do it, or you won't do
Nah.
it. It's just like I can't do this.
So you can't. I've learned a thing
Yeah.
about myself.
Yep.
Nope. Finally, your head goes into the cube and you lose consciousness. Sometime later, you wake up and find yourself in softly glowing space. You reach out and realize you can touch nearby walls. The walls are somewhat solid, but you're able to push
Oh.
through. You pull yourself out and discover yourself surrounded by merfolk. Their top halves are human and their bottom halves look like fish, octopus, and other sea
What?
creatures. Upon seeing you emerge from the cube, one of them blows a long, low note on a strangely shaped shell.
Do you think one of them's bottom looks like blowfish? That'd be funny. Roof.
Yeah, I'd like it. You're too overwhelmed to consider how it makes a noise underwater. Help, you scream. Hey, it's okay, says one of the merfolk. It's cool. You've just been reborn. It's understandable that things would seem a little strange. Reborn? What does this person mean? You look down at your hands and realize you're not wearing your sea suit anymore. How are you even breathing? You look down and you see your hands are webbed and your legs have been replaced by a merfolk tail.
Yes.
Ah,
Describe
you
the
scream
tail.
in
Describe the tail.
Over the next few days, you learn about the merfolk. It turns out that several of them had also been turned into merfolk by similar
What?
cubes, while others are the descendants of people who've gone through similar transformations. Eventually, you ask them if you could become a human again. I'm sorry, says Narita, a mermaid, but you can never return to the world of the surface dwellers. Upon seeing your confusion, Marlowe, a person with octopus legs, clarifies by saying she means humans.
Oh.
Realizing that your life has changed forever, you're not sure what to do. Marlowe suggests you could get a job in the
Sure,
underwater
yeah.
city. Well, Narita says you could join her in exploring
Yeah.
the ocean floor. So those are my options. So I would think about that.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want.
Wow.
What'd you decide? For
Man,
your
that's
story?
so cool. You actually become like a mermaid. And just the fact that there were no mermaids. If you're going to do Atlantis, can we all, going forward, just agree if we're going to do Atlantis, let's make it mermaids. Okay? It doesn't need to
Mermaids.
be people
Yeah.
in a bubble. Let's just
people.
make them mer people, please.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want more details about what our tail looks like. But anyways,
Yeah. If anybody out there wrote that, what kind
Yeah.
of tail do we have?
great leaders,
Fish
Jenny Mudge and Louis have said I can go home and tell people about Atlantis if I want, or I can stay and get a job. I feel like I probably had to drag that one out of them. And they're like, "Oh, you could stay," and I'm like, "And what would I do?" And they'd be like, "I mean, live
job.
here." What? Yeah. I mean, you should get a job probably, so you could live somewhere.
Yeah, be a person.
I'm going to get a job in Atlantis for sure. Oh, you decide you'd like to stay in Atlantis. You spend a while trying to figure out exactly what job you could do, and eventually settle on a few different options. You could get a job at the zoo. You could get a job with the theater group, or you could start your own newspaper.
Oh, this is very good.
I got to do zoo because I think that was one of my first endings was I got put in the zoo in this book. So I'm gonna get
There was a
yeah,
horse
I'm
there.
gonna get a job at the zoo.
Yeah, a horse was indoors.
Oh, horse indoors. Got it. You decide you'd like to work at a zoo. I'd work at a zoo.
Yeah.
I don't have any skills.
Yeah, I wouldn't be accepted there, but it sounds nice.
You're excited to learn all about exciting undersea creatures that you'll learn about, but you get put in charge of the horse. It's a regular horse from the surface world, but it's very interesting and exotic to all the people in Atlantis. Despite that, you can't help but be a little disappointed. Still, you make the best of a bad situation and make friends with the horse, who seems to be filled with sorrow and understanding. You wonder how lonely it must feel. After several years, you meet and fall in love with an Atlantean named Durkay and move in together. One day, as you're cleaning the horse, which you have named Fleetfoot, that's a good name for a horse,
Good name.
you slip and fall in the water trough. An Atlantean knight rides by on their sea elephant and mocks you for not being dry. Take care to keep your business drier than yourself. He gallops off in a rush. You're glad to be rid of him. Beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. You decide that enough is enough and plot a way for you and the horse to escape together. What? One night you bid a tearful goodbye to Durkay and go to the zoo. Wow. I'm leaving the person I fell in love with to escape with the horse. It's kind of beautiful.
That's
You
wild.
break Fleetfoot out of their pen, bring them to the old submarine you've managed to fix up somehow, and and somehow get them aboard. You launch out into the ocean, and things seem to be going well for a few minutes, but quickly take a turn for
Nice.
the worse. Water starts leaking into the submarine, and you apologize to Fleetfoot. I guess we were just never meant to see the sky again, you say. Suddenly, your submarine is enveloped in shadows, and you see a much larger submarine above you. It grapples your sub and pulls you inside. You're saved! But by
Whoa.
who? Inside the hold of the larger submarine, you emerge and discover that it's your nemesis, Jenny Mudge, proving once again
No.
how much more competent than you she is. What are you doing, you idiot? She asks. Rescuing Fleetfoot, you mutter under your breath. Rescuing? She's almost yelling now. Look, hold on a second. It's Louisa. Did you even think to ask anyone you worked with about returning the horse? Did you even read the policy updates we've been sending out? You have to admit that you had done neither. The horse was scheduled to be returned to the surface next week. If Durkee hadn't come and found us, you and your horse would have died. You accept that you could have been smarter about the whole thing, but are pretty happy when they agree to bring you and the horse to the surface world. You plan to make your fortune writing a tell-all book about Atlantis, but you realize in the years since you've been gone, Jenny Mudge and Louisa have successfully created diplomatic ties with many countries, and Atlantis now has provisional UN membership. Nobody wants to buy your book about looking after a horse in an Atlantean zoo. You and Fleetfoot get a job on a ranch, and it's pretty cool, actually. The end.
Nice.
Beautiful. I love
Really
it.
good.
Just love it.
All right, my options are to explore the ocean floor with Narita or get a job in the Merfolk's underwater city, and I think you know that I'm getting
yeah,
a job.
I think you have to get a job.
As much as I'd like to go
Are you going to get a job
adventuring.
at a zoo?
Marlowe helps you find a place to live in Ocean City and get a job as a delivery person. Still, you want more. And over the next several years, the two of you experiment and eventually manage to build a working printing press that uses various types of
Yeah.
seaweed as both paper
There we
and
go.
ink. You start the Ocean City
So many
Chronicle, the
newspapers.
first underwater newspaper, and have a long and fulfilling life under the sea. The end.
Very, very,
Oh.
very good. This is phenomenal. This is a great
It's a light.
radical book. Yeah, I feel bad
Um,
for Durkee. Durkee did not deserve me. No.
Yeah,
No,
Durkee is too good
Durkee
too.
did not deserve to be stuck with me. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Do we have some more predictions to do?
We do. Let's finish up the predictions and then let's do maybe
Yeah,
another
I
read,
think that's a
and
great
then
idea.
maybe that is more than enough for
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
What do you think? Okay, it's time for predictions from @Mouse on a Moose. It's M.E. Saint, who, it should be noted, created the #FantasyFinishIt concept.
Legendary.
So thank you, @Mouse on a Moose. See some predictions. A dragon offers you his greatest treasure, which is just some dumb advice like always enjoy time. No, sadly, nope. Oh, you're transported to the 20th century. The end.
Huh.
That's
Yeah.
a yes. You got exploded, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Wasn't that you got transported to the middle of a war?
And then I got exploded
Good.
in a bomb. That's a home run. Wow. That was a big swing.
It was a big swing, and it's not even a package in
perfect.
this book, and it happened.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Excellent
Perfect
prediction.
prediction.
You will be drugged at a feast and wake up much later. No, I think you just had a nice feast, right?
Yeah, I had a nice feast.
Nice
I had a
dwarven
nice
feast one time.
Yeah. If I got drugged, it was fine.
It's a good prediction.
No, it wasn't worth mentioning.
The music. Oh, this one I think this is a fourth prediction, so it doesn't count. But the prediction is the music on Finish It will continue to be absolutely amazing.
That's very sweet. I would play.
Who knows? Because the jangles
didn't
didn't work tonight,
Otherwise,
so
it would have been perfect.
yeah. So we can't know because we can't judge those jangles. So pretty good. Good predictions.
Very good.
This pizza.
How is it good?
It's dip and
Oh,
sauce.
it's the dip and sauce.
It's got a lot of pizza ingredients, so it's not bad, but it's not. It's definitely not good.
Arguably, I was nicer to you because you didn't send me any kind of dip and sauce. I got no dip and sauce.
Dip and sauce came with those breadsticks.
They did?
Yeah.
it didn't.
Also, you should know that because that place is called
Yeah.
Pizza Schmitza, like the wings are.
No, they aren't.
Schwings, and then the breadsticks also have a funny name, but I can't remember what they are.
Do they call the
But all of
sausage
them
schwassage?
The alligator schmalligator sausage.
Schwalligator
Moss.
schwassage.
These next predictions are from Annihilator Rights.
All right.
At Annihilate. I was. Oh, this has a little explanation. I was going to make a turned into dragon prediction, but the brothers themselves stole it, so I'm still going to, but way more specific. Turn into dragon because you stole it from his treasure hoard.
Yeah, that's better. That's a better prediction, but that didn't happen. That'd be amazing, though, right?
Yeah, really. Yeah, that would be incredible. Find hidden elf village, never allowed to leave.
No,
No
that would be
elves
awesome
in this
though.
one. Yeah. Give up, become a farmer.
Bye, Jam.
Bye,
You're
Jan.
awesome.
Somebody left earlier. We should say bye
Say
to them.
bye
and
to
then they
everybody.
can
Make
see
sure
it
you say
later.
bye to us so we can say bye to everybody.
Bye, Benjamin Borhart, who left earlier. Um. All right. So sadly, we did not give up and
No.
become a farmer.
Not this time.
Oh, this is the final predictions. This is from Asher at Ash_Housewares, and if we missed anybody, let me know. I scoured the Twitter pretty good, I think, but let me know if we missed anything. At Ash_Housewares predicts there will be another mysterious egg plot thread that goes nowhere and will have to be rescued into relevance by Mitt Cott.
Unfortunately, no.
uh,
No mysterious. There's
There is,
babies, but there's not.
there are
yeah,
dragon
but
eggs.
they're babies. I think. I don't think they're eggs.
And it does go somewhere because
Yeah,
you get a pet dragon.
I'm the coolest.
Very few paths involve either dungeons or dragons. You mostly end up with a job you hate or are at best content.
Not really. I think I would say at least 50% of the paths, like over 50% of the paths, had you in
50% is a lot.
in the
but
mountain
yeah, probably.
or seeing a dragon.
All right, this is it. The final prediction. The one job you do like is town crier. Now, I will say that didn't happen
That'd
in
be
the book,
amazing.
but that is the one
That
job
would be
I
a
like.
good job.
It's the one job that I think would be good
Yeah.
and fun. But I don't think that
No,
counts.
not quite. Good predictions though.
Yeah, this is a good point, Michelle Saint. The Nazi plotline does not go anywhere, and that is frustrating. I really wanted to see why were all those Nazis
Sure.
there.
Well, they want
You
the
know,
dragons. I think.
Like, what's the next phase? I know, but like, why were all of them there?
They want the dragons.
I just want to know more.
Hmm.
Can't fight Nazis with their own dragons? I'd like to do that.
That would be
a good time.
really good. That would be very good.
Hmm.
These books should. We all agree these books should be about 600 or 700 pages longer than they are.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they should be full stories.
Oh, bye, John Fink.
Bye, John Fink.
Thank you. All right, that's it. That's
Good
the
job,
predictions from
everybody.
The Dragon.
And
Thank you guys for predicting and being invested. It's so much fun to read these things. They're
yeah,
so
don't
funny.
forget you can still do your Throne of Zeus. Is that right? That sounds insane. You can still do your Throne
You're
of Zeus
right.
predictions. Because why not? Why not?
Yeah, who's gonna stop you?
What are you, chicken?
We're not the cops. You
guys are just the most awesome. And speaking of the most awesome, let's go back to this book a little bit. What do you say, Matt?
Yeah. What do you want to? How far do we want to go back?
I think let's just go right back to the beginning. It'll be easier. Boom. Read story. Continue story.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Do we hang out on the boat or do we go in the bathysphere underwater? Secret 3. Secret 3. right.
Bathysphere. Yeah, Secret 3.
All right. Do we go back to the surface because it's too scary? Do we cut loose and explore in the Secret 3? Or do we explore? Do we get out of the Secret 3? Yeah.
Yeah, I think let's get out and explore the
100%.
seafloor. Exploring the sea is what you came here to do. Why wait any longer to immerse yourself in all this watery goodness? Plus, there's a good chance you'll be the first person to discover Atlantis or a treasure-laden shipwreck or maybe new and wondrous variety of fish. Hopefully Atlantis.
Hopefully Atlantis. Your sleek bodycon
Your sleek
suit.
bodycon sea suit is especially made to let you explore the ocean's depths in comfort and style with a 100% guarantee that you will not drown. Snug in your suit, you leave the seeker and set out on the seafloor to see what you can see. That was a fun sentence to say. The vastness of the ocean hits you all at once. All around you are odd and surprising deep sea plants and animals. Even just the volume of algae that surrounds you boggles the mind. Many of the creatures are familiar to you since you are an underwater explorer and all, But then, just ahead in a clump of seagrass, you spot a glistening
Never
purple
good.
shape. Perhaps it's an undiscovered species of sea creature or some abandoned treasure. On the other hand, you also see a nearby cluster of medium sized bubbles that could be
Oh,
really
you
interesting.
know, I got to check out those bubbles.
Yeah, you could go bubbles. I'm going to see
All
about the
right, tell me.
seagrass. Can you wait
Yeah,
for
yeah,
bubbles?
yeah.
You have to do it right
I'm
away.
gonna do bubbles, but you tell me about that seagrass.
Okay, okay, I'll
Yeah,
tell you
seagrass
seagrass
first.
first. Okay. You head over to the seagrass to see what the glistening purple shape is. You swim between the seagrass and coming closer to the purple thing, you see that it's sitting on the ocean floor half covered in sand. It seems to be releasing a strange glow and is it moving? That seems
Yeah.
weird. Beyond the seagrass, you see what appears to be a cave of some sort.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
So if you decide to throw caution to the wind and grasp the
Oh, you
glowing
have to
purple
do
thing, that's
that.
one option. If you decide to leave the purple thing alone, go explore the dark cave.
You got
I'm gonna
you
touch
gotta
the
touch
purple
the
thing,
purple
but
thing.
this is tough.
Well, everybody
Let's
at
see what
home
this
can
purple
go
thing
back
is.
and they can try out those other branches for themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, remember there's 38
Yeah,
endings
38. This is
to this
amazing.
story. All right, you reach out and grab hold of the glowing, glistening, gleaming purple object. It feels warm and
Okay.
soft. You pull on it, and at first nothing budges, but then it seems to give way somewhat and starts to come out of
Oh.
the sand. Suddenly, you feel a massive shock go through your body. You've grabbed an electric eel. No,
Oh.
they're not really purple, but this one has escaped from a secret government lab. The palm of your glove melts off, and your arm goes numb, soon followed by the rest of your body.
Hmm.
Yeah. The electric shock has left you completely immobile, and you float helplessly in the water, slowly sinking down. You think about how much air is in your tank and whether you'll be able to regain movement before you
Sure.
run out. That's when you realize that your sea suit is no longer airtight and your suit is filling
Oh
with
yeah.
water. As water begins to fill your helmet, you realize you won't have that long to wait after
Yeah.
all.
Okay.
Ooh, very
Very
cute. The end.
cute.
Very
Oh
good.
man, I'm sorry I made you grab the purple thing. I feel like I pushed you towards that.
That's okay. It had to happen.
So good. All right. Well, do you want to hear what happens if you do the right thing and chase some bubbles?
Yes.
Bubbles have always fascinated you. Of course, you must investigate. These particular bubbles are periodically emerging from a crack in a sloping area of the ocean floor. You peer inside but cannot get a visual on what might be causing them to bubble out like that. Using your scientific instruments from the Secret 3, you analyze everything you can about the bubbles. Your special measuring tools show that the size of the bubbles ranges between 1 and 4 centimeters. This is a very normal size for bubbles. However, the readout on your underwater bubble analyzing apparatus shows that the chemical makeup of the individual bubbles varies from methane to carbon dioxide to argon to oxygen. This discovery shocks you to your bubble-loving core. 3 choices here. This book has so much to give. If you are driven to investigate the source of the bubbles, click here. If you're committed to studying the bubbles further, click here. If you'd rather go looking for Atlantis or ghost pirates or whatever, click here. I'm going to keep studying these bubbles.
I can't believe we haven't found the ghost pirates.
I'm going to keep studying the bubbles. I think
I
there's
everybody
more
knows.
secret. They have more secrets to tell.
Maybe they're made by ghost pirates.
At least a year goes by without you realizing. Maybe 2. With time, you learn to understand the bubbles. Your bubble analyzing apparatus becomes useless to you. You can predict their size, path of motion, and chemical makeup effortlessly. One day, an Atlantean rides by on a seahorse, but you pay them no mind. Later, you are visited by a talking dolphin, but it is of no interest to you. The flow of the bubbles makes sense in a way that nothing else ever has. You must continue analyzing them. It's hard to keep track of land time with limited sunlight, and the pen you were using to cross the days off the calendar ran out of ink months ago. The moray returns occasionally to bring you supplies and letters from home, but the letters are irrelevant to your bubble investigation, so you burn each one safely without reading it. Gradually, you begin to forget your surface dweller life. All that matters is the bubbles. Your body changes with the years, but your mind stays sharp as ever. The bubbles whisper new secrets in your ear. Sometimes it feels like you understand them more than your own self. Maybe you are the bubbles. Maybe everyone is bubbles. You feel that this is the way you want to be. The end. Oh, it's so perfect. This is so brilliantly and
Really good.
hilariously and delightfully written. Matthew Murray and crew, you're geniuses. Just geniuses.
Yeah.
Just absolutely
you.
delightful. That might be a good stopping point. There's so many more Little Branches, I did tweet the link for that, so go seek it out and go enjoy. This is a very, very, very good ending. I'm gonna be thinking about that all night. Matt, thank you for the pizza.
Hey, thank you for the
I don't
pizza.
I don't like
I'm
the way
sorry
the
that
alligator sausage
just tastes
tastes
weird in
but
your neck
I
of the woods.
really like the spaghetti on the pizza.
Oh, good.
It's a
I'm
good
glad.
mouthfeel, and it really shouldn't be.
If you have ranch, you should put it on there yourself to get the full effect that it
Yeah.
should have been.
Yeah. What?
Oh, yeah, I wrote these. Sorry, some predictions have just appeared in the chat, and there's one more ending Matthew wants us to read.
Oh,
So I think that can be
absolutely,
done.
of course.
I was sure I wrote these predictions down. I remember.
Oh,
them.
okay. Well, let's talk them out right now.
How?
And
Did
Matthew,
I
go ahead and
remember?
let us know where we should head to get to. Because if you've got an ending you're recommending, I definitely want to dig into it.
I can't believe that. I feel bad. I'm sorry about missing that prediction. So the predictions from Miss
Yeah.
Literal here. I think there will be dwarves. So prediction
Yeah.
1: you will befriend / save them, and they will give you gifts.
Yes. Yeah.
We got the guy home, and they gave, was it me, a
Yeah,
bag
yeah,
of
yeah.
gold?
Uh-huh,
They gave me a
yeah.
bag of gold.
And I got a whole lot of gold.
So that's one
Yeah.
prediction. 2, they kill you
I
maybe
think
with
they
crossbows.
did actually
That's
kill you
pretty-
with crossbows.
That's quite specific. Let me
I
look
mean,
find the
it was
picture
some
real quick.
sort of projectile. It was either arrows or spears or crossbows.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
Oh, and I think that the drawing might have been incorrect.
that's a good
even.
point from Phaedra. She's questioning the freshness of the gator sausage in Portland because you're gonna have to ship that gator a long way. I don't think we have any gators up here. Last time I checked, I mean,
Preserve
I'm
it
new to
in-
the area, but I don't think there's any gators up here in the PDX. So that's gonna be a lot of shipping time, and that's gonna affect the freshness of your gator sausage. So that's fair.
That's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah, so look, so in the picture,
Oh
bow and
yeah.
arrows.
Boom.
What?
What?
What? Let me see. Each of the dwarfs, it says here, is armed with a small
Come on.
crossbow.
No way.
So hey,
That is
pretty,
a home run prediction.
pretty good
That's
prediction there.
insane.
Yeah, so that's 2, and I will
all
make sure
happened.
they're
All of
marked
that
in our
happened.
doc. And again, if you have
That's a phenomenal.
if you are owed pin or pins, DM us that address or email us if you rather do
Yeah.
that. That's fine. And we will get them to you. And if you haven't earned a pin and you just want to send us your address, you can do that.
Yeah.
We won't give it to
I
anybody.
bet Matt's got a spreadsheet going. That's
up to you.
that's my suspicion.
I haven't started a spreadsheet of addresses yet, but I will be. Wait, maybe I did. I don't think anybody cares about this part of the conversation.
Sausage. You're right. Yeah. Thank you.
Sausage.
Matthew, what ending? Wait. Matthew, do you just want us to read one more ending, or do you have one in mind?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, we could just do one more ending.
Another question: if you DM'd us your address like way long ago, we
Yeah.
still have it. That we do still have that.
Because Matt's a
Thank you
machine
for asking.
like that.
Yeah, I'm a fake pepperoni eating machine. That's what I am. I don't care how much fake pepperoni is on the pizza.
How
I'm
long
gonna
ago
eat
did
it.
we start talking about doing these awesome pins? 3
1
years,
million
maybe?
years ago. Yeah.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Matthew.
I'm a terrible.
No. It's a
procrastinator.
wonderful thing, and it took some time, and the pins came out actually absolutely beautifully. And I think if we get, when our podcast gets like next level huge, then yeah, I think we could start a whole program for trading in the pins for merchandise or goods or rewards, like a bike or a super soaker or something like that.
Yeah. Super
Like,
Soaker's
I don't know,
probably-
150 points for a super soaker, maybe something like that. All right, here's the link from Matthew with the ending that we are to read. Oh man, I don't even know how you get to this, but the start of it makes me want to read so much more of this. Okay, so they were just picking up in media res for this ending here, but I really want to know how you get here. The bathysphere seems a bit too old and rickety to be to save to use, so the three of you continue to search the room. Behind a pile of discarded kitchen tools, you find a door with strange writing over the lintel. It's an ancient Atlantean, cries Louisa. She pulls out a strange device and begins tapping on it. And after a few minutes, she says that she's translated the message. Of course she has.
Of course she is.
Door to time cave. Use only in case of emergencies. Perfect. You can't say you're particularly excited about entering a time cave, but this certainly seems like an emergency. You pry open the door and head down the dark and winding cave. Eventually, you find a door. You open it, and on the other side, you find an office with a person sitting behind a desk. Ah, says the person. We've been expecting you. You turn around to look for the door, but it's gone. Who are you? Where are we? Asks Louisa. It's November 23rd, 2357, says the person, answering one of Louisa's questions. And today's your first day of training at Time Detectives Incorporated. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. That's what Loki wishes it was. That is next level, and this was written before that. So, what's up, Disney? What's up, Disney?
So good.
Oh, that's such a good ending. It makes me. Oh man, it just makes me want to live in this world a little bit more. There's so much fun that could be had that was never had, and y'all brought that fun to life, and I think that's just absolutely beautiful. Ooh, we're getting some
nice.
Addresses in the DMs. That's delightful.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody.
Y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing. Everybody who contributed to that is so fun, and it's just an absolute delight for us to read, and it's just so cool that it's just really cool that this is a very silly thing that we're doing has inspired more fun and more creativity, and you guys are 7,000 times more creative than us, and it's just a delight to witness. But Matt, what are you gonna do tonight?
I don't know, man. I actually ordered food today, so I have a bunch of Mexican food. Now I have this
you got
pizza.
that to deal with. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, don't overplan, I think, is important.
Just see where the night takes
I'm gonna clean
me.
out some space in the fridge and put this pizza in there. See how that goes.
Yeah, I think
that's
it's a good
my
idea.
kind of big plans. We hope you all have much better plans than us, and if you don't, that's okay too. Maybe just clean out that fridge a little
You
bit.
have to have plans. No pressure. Yeah.
We will be back, of course, on Tuesday with another episode of Throne of Zeus, and we still owe you another pizza party for our fail in
Your fail.
in what?
Well, I mean, it was
Right.
technically our fail, but I used my card to get
Was
out of
that
it.
the Easter Bunny one?
No,
Just
no.
just another fail.
I didn't have a card for that one. This one was from. I don't remember.
Okay. Probably. I think we failed in Dragon's Den.
I think it was Dragon's Den, but man, I don't even know. I don't know which this one
Desdemona,
is.
don't do it. We were joking about cleaning the fridge. Don't even do it. It's not important. Unless it'll make you feel good. Otherwise, just relax.
Yeah, sometimes.
And there are apparently ghost pirates in the Ghost Pirates book, so I probably will spend the evening reading through the rest of it. Yeah, I think it probably was Dinosaur Island, Matthew. Yeah,
It was probably Dinosaur Island.
So
Thank you,
yeah,
Matthew.
we will have to do another horrible thing where I think it'll just be me being punished. I like the surprise the surprise calzone ideal. I think that could be very, very fun because anything could be inside. But
yeah,
that's it for us tonight. Matt, final words of wisdom?
Yep, obviously. Sometimes you wake up and you put your hand where your glasses always are, and they're not there, and you're like, oh no, and like it's a deep panic, and you're like, where could I have left them? Sometimes it's better for your glasses to not be there. Sometimes it's better to walk through your day in a blurry haze because you can't see anything. And just remember, hey, it's just life, and life is fine. And you don't have to see everything real good.
You don't have to see everything real good. I think we can all think on that for a while. And then we'll be back on Tuesday. So have a good rest of your weekend. Until then, take care to keep your business drier than yourself. Do I say that at these? Well, either way. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, Night.
Joining us tonight as we come to you live on the internet.